So out of all these wood briquettes from Lekto, which ones are our favourite and do we use the most and why?
Since we started using wood briquettes, I think the thing that has surprised me the most is just how different wood briquettes are. A wood briquette isn't just a wood briquette, they've got different heat outputs and they've got different burn times. We always start our fires the same way, using the top-down method using an oak log, and then depending on the temperature outside, that will help us decide which heat log to put on the fire once it's got going.
And in the winter and spring, we're typically sticking to 4 main briquettes. So that's either our night briquettes, our heat logs, our sawdust briquettes, or our pinny. So for us, it's more the seasonal changes and the fluctuating temperatures that help us decide which briquettes we need in the house those months. For example, on a nice mild winter or spring day, we'll be going for the sawdust briquettes. This is because it's the most economical one and it's made from hardwood birch sawdust. They've got a quicker burn time, so they're perfect for those milder days, but they're also really convenient if you know you're leaving the house soon. So maybe you're going off to work in an hour or you're going off shopping. You just want to get that room up to temperature, but you want to use something that's economical, then these are the perfect choice.
And on days that are a little bit cooler, our briquettes of choice is the pinny, which delivers 2 hours of powerful burn time. And don't be fooled by its size or the fact that it's got a hole through the middle, because when you put this in the fire, it actually starts to expand and almost becomes like a caterpillar. So when you put this into your wood burning stove, let it expand before you consider putting any more logs on top of it.
And then on really, really cold days, maybe it's really icy, really frosty, snowing, those kind of days, you really want to just get to your heat logs as soon as possible, because this is what's really going to just ramp up the heat in that room. So we would kind of use the other briquettes or just normal logs on the fire to kind of get the fire going. But once it's really ticking over and it's really nice, it's got that really nice amber glow going in it, that's when you want to stick a heat log on. And if you've got a small wood burning stove, definitely break it in half and just use the half, because again, this is the same as the pinny. This will also expand a lot. So just go for half. But then if you've got a large wood burning stove or an open fireplace, you can put an entire one on, and that's really just going to give you some serious heat.
This is by far my favorite briquette from Lekto Woodfields because it does chuck out so much heat. And when you put one of these on your wood burning stove, it burns up to 3 hours, so you don't have to keep fiddling with the fire. You just put it in, let that room come to temperature, and it just ticks away.
And they're clean to use. They're a great alternative to your traditional logs. They're round, they look aesthetically pleasing when they're stacked up. So just overall a very nice briquette.
And then we've got Lekto's famous night briquettes, which are in a league of their own, because these little compact briquettes give you up to 8 hours of burn time.
These are the briquettes you want to use if you really need that long burn time. So during the day, for example, maybe you just want to get on with your work, you're working from home, you just need the wood burning stove to be going. You don't need to be constantly going and attending to it and making sure it's still running. You just want to get something on in the morning and make sure you can just leave it and keep that heat going throughout the day. And then at nighttime for us, we like to put 2 on because we know that we'll still come down to nice warm embers in the morning, but that chimney flue goes right through the middle of the house. It keeps the whole house warm and cozy, and that heat just radiates. So it's definitely one of our staple briquettes through the winter and spring. Like the sawdust briquettes, the night briquettes also come in this kind of compact cube shape, and I find that super convenient when you want to stack it into cupboards or onto shelves.
So it doesn't matter what the weather throws at you.
And we're currently sitting through a pretty crazy storm, so we can't wait to get our wood burning stove on.
Lekto have got a briquette that will see you through all the seasons.
And extreme weather.